Hi there, Eve Early, Empowering Change. And I'd like to chat with you a little bit about the Artist's Way, the tasks and the tools, a 12-week program that I actually refer to as personal change management. It's not unlike the work that is done in small businesses and organizations where processes and systems and teams are looked at to investigate what's slowing them down, what changes, what creative, innovative things can be brought to bear to increase efficiency and productivity, et cetera, et cetera. It sounds really good in a business environment, but you may ask, what has this to do with me? We have ways of being. We became adults by degrees. We were impacted or influenced by people around us, by circumstances. And the question is, did we ever make up our minds about what the best way to live our lives would look like? And so, over the course of 12 weeks, I work with people in groups because the most powerful piece of this work is that group dynamic, is where we find, and I still find it with every new group, that I'm not what I heard referred to once as terminally unique. Other people have experienced, other people have felt, other people have been undermined by the same kinds of self-talk or negative beliefs or whatever interfere with us being or becoming the best version of ourselves for that period or time of our lives. So we invite you to pick up a copy of The Artist's Way, or if you picked it up years ago and you're interested in something different, one of the subsequent books, but to take a look at the tools available to bring you back into yourself. And the first most powerful one is morning pages. And the morning pages are designed, Cameron calls them meditation for Westerners, to overcome, if you will, that inability for some of us, me still, to sit still and properly meditate, whatever that is, but to write in those moments shortly after waking when we're close enough to our dreamlike state to be in touch with our unconscious. And so the pen hits the paper, and in my case, I invite myself to whinge or to whine or to carry on about whatever's on my mind. But the interesting thing is that about a page in, things start to fall out. A memory of a conversation the day before, an insight into a situation that I wasn't consciously aware of. Something falls out on that page that's actually worthy of the effort I've just put into it. I do encourage people to attempt whinging for 3 pages, and I've not met anyone who can manage that. But it's a good place to start, and it gets that all out of your system. Another way Cameron refers to it is brain drain. You get it all out and you start your day clean and clear and able to take in as much good stuff as possible. The second tool in the Artist's Way is an artist's date. And I often call it a play date because one of the things we lose sight of as we become adult is how to play. And what happens in play? We engage with a creative, not conscious, not ego-driven, not judging self. And so we recommend an hour or two, every now and then, a half a day, to take ourselves out of our usual environment and invite a new world in. Maybe it's a walk on a beach, maybe it's a gallery, maybe it's a walk through a new city or several blocks you've never explored before, perhaps an antique shop, whatever. Take yourself away, be available to new experiences, and imagine yourself in that environment. And I think you'll find in your subsequent morning pages, there'll be a reflection, if you will, of what went on. Another tool that's not outlined in the book, The Artist's Way, but Cameron adds in her subsequent books, is a 2 or 3 times weekly 20-minute walk. 20 minutes actually isn't very long when you think of it as 10 minutes out the door. So 10 minutes out and 10 minutes to get back in a reverie, if you will, of just what is going on at that time in that moment. It's pretty hard to focus on much else than, oh, and keep the earbuds out, than what's going on around you. Be available to your own thoughts, be available to ideas. Consider yourself the source of all the wisdom you need find. So if any of these tools are of interest to you, and if the discipline of employing them in your life to allow yourself the kind of time and space to do the necessary archaeology, to look back, dig in, and figure out when it was or how it was we adopted these ways of being that were limiting of where we might go or what we might do, then give it a try. Pick up a copy of The Artist's Way, get in touch. My contact details are below. And I look forward to helping you get started on a journey, laying a foundation for a very different tomorrow. Take care.